the 12-8. Green flag. Cody Schultz competing in Jamestown last night. Riley Emel was in Williston. And now they're all at the playground. Out of corner number 4. Left number 1 belongs to Spielman.
Look out though, the Ford J machine of Wayne Johnson. On the prowl, he sits in that number 2 spot, but not for long. A battle for that number 2 spot continues now.
Wow, major league move by Riley Emel. What a move, Nick, by Riley Emel, stealing that lead in corner 4.
That's some good driving right there, Larry. He's off to the races now out in front, trying to extend that lead.
He's either off to the races or he's at the races.
He's currently in the races, I think you could say.
Yes, he is. He's at the races. Riley Emel down the back straightaway. Looks like something laying up in corner number 2. Can't quite see what it is. There's a shiny object up in corner number 2.
Emel this time by, still the leader. I was thinking maybe it was a tear-off, just catching some of those sun rays, but it's not flying away. They ran over. It doesn't seem to be an issue as Emel brings him around again. This time, 3 by now.
There's the yellow. Attention. Green flag's back out. The youngster, Riley Emel, driving like he stole it. And maybe he did. Who knows?
Cody Schlope on the inside, trying to dart down around the bottom, found a line, but it wasn't as quick. Wayne Johnson still in that number 2 spot. Uh-oh, look out off the top. In between 1 and 2 goes the number 29 machine. That's Darren Schatz. Kenny fired under his own power here. Yellow flag.
Right underneath you. Emel takes the green flag. 3 to go. Cody Schultz, of course, in that 0-2, another youngster that was in a horrible traffic accident a couple of years ago, still hasn't completely recovered. Complains about body pain all the time. But he's still racing. 2 laps to go for Emel.
That's why they call it the love of the game. It's not exactly a smooth ride inside of one of these race cars as you're bopping around inside the cockpit. Pretty smooth right now out front though as Emel, he leads him around. White flags in the air. Emel, Wayne Johnson, Slope, Thielen, followed by the number 3S machine.
Roy Spielman out of Wyoming. Riley Emel's gonna grab the checkered flag. Wayne Johnson, Cody Schultz follow.
Inside row 3, the X machine is Josh Rodsky. The Hot Rod Hellebuss. Inside row number 4 in the 9H, Stephen Pfeiffer, the 11P. Outside row 4, inside row 5, Josh Jones and Steven Seibel rounds out the field in the 56. Look out.
Ryan Walla got sideways in the 7W and Troy Kittler goes up and over. Hot Rod Hellebuss bails off the track to avoid.
4, let's go racing. Christensen, Tomlinson, Hiddle, the Hot Rod Hellebuss. Top 4 as they go into corners 1 and 2. Tomlinson around the high side, gets a nice run over corner number 1. He leads him down the back straightaway. Drew Christensen on the inside, Tomlinson on the outside. 5T's the leader with 7 to go.
Marcus Tomlinson looking good, followed by Christensen and Hiddle and Rogotsky. Hot Rod Hellebuss throws down the gauntlet last week and challenges me and my partner to an 18-hole golf round with the big slow Jason Wall as his partner. Imagine that. Hot Rod better stick to racing the way it looks right now. They head down the back straightaway. Marcus Tomlinson, Drew Christensen's going to take a crack at him as they come out of corner 4.
Nice battle for that number 3 spot, the X Machine. Rotsky gets around Hiddle. Meanwhile, Christensen finds a gap and he gets around the 5T Machine. A little bit of a fumble on the back straightaway for Tomlinson. Now they get together out of the corner. They come. Drew Christensen, your new leader.
Drew Christensen in the Drew's Auto Body Special. Now your leader down the back straightaway. Second generation driver, of course. His father Randy drove here years ago. And Drew making this look easy with 3 laps to go on our concrete mobile scoreboard.
I always like those paint schemes that Christensen comes up with in that 29 machine. Hot pink is usually on that race car. He's red hot right now out in front. 3 laps remaining. It's going to go down to 2 as he gets the high green flag this time by.
Rogotsky making a bid for second, diving down on the inside. A slide job's not enough though. Tomlinson stays in front. Boy, Drew Christensen will take the lap time here. White flag, 72.2 mile an hour. Average speed last time around for Christensen, and it shows.
Out of corner number 4, Drew Christensen's going to grab the checkered flag. There's your winner, the number 29 machine. Tomlinson hangs on for that second place spot.
Rogotsky comes in, and Mad Mike Hagan in the 27X. Green flag.
Boy, there's some heavyweights in this one, Larry. This is a main event heat race if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, there's talent out there. And Wallace put a new black wrap on his car. That's why I wasn't quite sure that was him. As they come past the grandstand. Oh, look out. Nostal takes a ride. Did not see that one happen. You got the 227s out there, the 27X of Mad Mike Hagan, and the 27. The first ever goalie announcing tackle.
The short game's not very good. Green flag.
Joe Flory has grabbed the lead in front of Conway and Bohannon. Bohannon gets a tire off the berm, and that slows him down, and here comes the dark horse. And Justin Smalls, Medler, and John Flory having it out. This isn't their first rodeo in the 19 or 75, and there comes Mad Mike.
Flory, Medler, Mad Mike Hagan to the back of the pack. That one might be one you want to keep your eye on.
Well, as you said, Nick, this is almost an all-star lineup out here. Joel Flory, years of experience. Conway's been running good. Travis Hagan, one of the best in the territory now. Bohannon's been racing well. Medler got the big win here and in Williston. John Flory's been around since Fido was a pup. And then Walla and Hagan, you can't ask for more in this one.
Then you throw into the mix that Chase Conway just graduated high school. He's in that number 2 spot right now.
Joel Flory, bad shoulder and all, and here comes the dark horse. Slide job for Travis Hagan, tries to get Conway, no, a little contact. Hagan does the right thing and backs off.
The kid Conway hangs on to that number 2 spot as the 75 machine of Justin Smalls Medler creeps to that number 4 position, but it's Flory past the grandstand. High green flag, 3 laps, wearing down to 2 as Flory leads him around one more time.
Conway has some damage on his car from that little rub-in with the dark horse. And Jason Wallach goes off the berm in the back, and here comes your leaders with 1 lap to go. It's still Joe Flory and Travis Hagan. 71.0 mile an hour last time.
Look up, Medler and Flory in that number 4 position, that battle for 4th. They get a little sideways. Medler's going to dive down on the inside. Meanwhile, Flory comes around, grabs the checkered flag. The dark horse second, the kid Conway third. Flory then Medler.